Businesses attract and acquire new leads in many ways to get their contact information and then use their email address, SMS, or WhatsApp numbers for marketing and sales campaigns. Lead management is not easy, but the Contacts Hub helps to minimize the likelihood of missing relevant information when needed. Contacts Hub of the Business Made Agile customer platform is the absolute bedrock of its customer relationship management system. It serves as the central repository where all information pertaining to your leads, prospects, and existing customers is managed. Imagine it as a supremely sophisticated digital Rolodex for your enterprise, equipped with advanced automation capabilities. Hello, my name is Jorma, and I am the founder and managing director of Business Made Agile Company Limited. In this video, I will show you how to navigate the Contacts Hub. When we sign in, we always land on the dashboard. But in this time, we need to go to the Contacts, and we can find it on the left side menu. And in the Contacts Hub, we land on the Smart Lists. And here is one smart list. So I have filtered out all contacts whose first name is Jorma, so my first name. And you can create these smart lists as many as you like. Smart lists are target audiences that you can then use for sending marketing and sales emails or SMS messages or WhatsApp messages if you want to use those methods for communicating with your contacts and leads. You can also use these lists as targets for advertising campaigns. But let's see one contact record here. I will open my own record. And on the left side, let me turn off my camera. On the left side, you can see the contact information. This is the basic information starting from first name, last name, email, phone number, and so forth. You can also add business name and street address, etc. here, and then you have additional info, and then you can add tags. You can add automation, meaning that contacts can be added to automation workflows to receive messages automatically. You can add opportunities. These are like deals to contacts. Then you can also offer courses on a client portal. That's the membership management system. And you can also add contacts to community groups. So you can select here a community group, and this contact is already a member of one group. And here are the courses, and here you can add offers if you have any. There is no offers yet. Here you can change the password of the contact person so that they can access the community groups. Okay, let's close these tags. And then, by the way, you can create custom data fields. So you can add new data fields into these sections of the contact information. Here you can see the company information. So if the person, the contact gives you their business email address, then the system can capture the name of the company and add it automatically here. But company contact information is managed in another tab folder over here. So we can take a look at the company because that's more simple than contact information. Oh, Internet connection seems to be a little bit slow today. And here you can see contacts and what contact information. And if you want to add a company, you can add it by filling out this form. You can also create custom fields for companies if you want to collect certain type of information or data and then save it in the company record. But the contacts are, of course, the real targets. So people are the targets, even if the customer is the company. Okay, if I go back to the contact information, or let's do so that I can show you how to create a contact. Over here, you can add a contact and it will open up a form and you will see what information is needed. One important notice is that if you want to add image of the contact, let's say a photograph, then you should do it now. Because after you have created or added the contact or saved the contact information, you can no longer add the logo. And here is the ideal size, 512 times 512 pixels, and no bigger than 2.5 megawatts. So this is a time when you add the personal logo or image or photograph of the contact. And then you have your first name, last name. Here, for example, if you would like to collect middle names of the contact, then you would have to add a custom data field here. Also, if you want to have or collect more than one telephone number, then you should add here. And then you can select the contact type. There are only two default types, lead and customer, but you can also create new contact types. So if you would have like subscribers who are only subscribing to your newsletter, but they are not leads yet, or you could have like a marketing qualified lead, sales qualified lead, and then you could also have some like evangelists who are like really happy customers who promote you to others. Or you could also have here suppliers, organizations, whatever, which are not potential customers. But you still want to manage the contact information in the same CRM. Time zone, if the person is living outside of your own country or time zone, then it's important. And here you can also block some communication channels. So normally emails are allowed, but you could, for example, block text messages from receiving text messages from this contact person. Also, you could block receiving calls from this contact person. And then you just click on save, but I don't save this now. Oh, sorry. Close over there. Okay, and then you have some other functionalities here. You can change the pipeline over here. Oh, sorry. Of course, have to select first the contact. So let's select this one. Select the pipeline. There is no opportunity. I guess that's why. Yeah, you would have to add or update an opportunity. And here I can see the pipelines. So you can create as many pipelines as you like. So you can have a pipeline for lead management and then pipeline for sales management. Or you can have also several pipelines for different products and services if the sales process is different. And then you can, of course, have service pipeline or support pipeline if you like. But we don't add one now. Then you can have add to automation. So if you have a workflow that you have already created, then you can add this selected person or persons to the workflow. You can send an SMS, like a bulk SMS message to a list of people. But this requires that you have to connect the telephone number with the customer platform. And you can get telephone numbers two ways. If you're in a country where LS LC phone is available, then you can order a telephone number from the platform. But if you are in a country where the LC phone is not available, then you have to contact Twilio and then acquire and purchase a telephone number from them. And then you can also send SMS messages. You can send a bulk email, so one email to many contacts at the same time. You can add tags to a group of people that you have selected here, and then you can remove tags if needed. And tags can be anything that you want to label the people with some tags. You can delete contacts, and then you can also restore contacts in another tab folder over here. And then you can send review requests. This is related to your Google business profile and your Facebook business page reviews. Export contacts, so you can export contacts to a CSV file, or you can also import that contacts from a CSV file. And in the beginning, if you are migrating from another system, of course, we will help you in this bulk import of contacts and companies. Also opportunities and other information. Email verification, this is recommended, for example, 4 times a year, but you can also automate this verification. But here you can select a group of people and then request email verification. And this email verification will improve your reputation as an email sender. Every email verification costs a small amount of money, so that's why it's recommended to do it only 4 times a year. And of course, some addresses that you know for fact, like your own email addresses or your own company, your customer email addresses that you know that they are actively in use, and you can block the email verification from certain addresses. Add edit to company. So if you have a contact person without a company, but you know that the company exists, then you can add it, or you can then create a company and then add the contacts to the company. Here's a bulk WhatsApp messaging, same as SMS, that you can send a WhatsApp message to a group of people at once, but it requires that you order WhatsApp service so that you can enable the WhatsApp service on your account. And then you can also merge contacts. So you have, if one person has several emails and telephone numbers, like I do here, so I could, in principle, merge these into one and then just select what is the primary email address that I will use when I'm sending emails, or what is the primary mobile phone number that I use when I'm sending SMS messages. And but in my case, I want to keep these separate because I'm using these for demonstration purposes. Okay, let's move on. Next one is bulk actions. We went already through the bulk actions that you create them and you target a smart list or a group of people that you select. And here you can see a list of all the bulk actions that you have done. You don't create any bulk actions in this tab folder, you do it in the smart lists. Restore, this is where you can restore deleted contacts. So I have deleted one contact, so I could restore it by clicking here. It also restores all the conversations, sales conversations with the person, like emails, SMS, etc. And finally, not finally, but next, tasks. So here you can add tasks, and you can see all tasks. You can filter out only due today, overdue, and of course these you should do now. Maybe these you should do first, and then what are due today, and then what are upcoming but not yet due today. And you can use advanced filters, or you can just click here, assignee. Let's see if OneNipa has any assignments or tasks. Okay, these were all. So yeah, okay. So now one bar. There's one task, yes. And you can manage these fields in this view. So you can add, if there is something to add, you can add them to the view. You can then and also change the order of these columns. So you can move this up and down and just apply or save. Okay, cancel. Companies, if you are a B2B company, you're targeting companies as your customers, then this is important for you because you will here add all the companies that are your target accounts and your existing customers or existing accounts. But of course, you are selling to people, so the smart list is the target for email marketing and other types of marketing campaigns. Manage smart lists. Here you have a list of all the smart lists, so you can duplicate or copy a smart list. You can share the smart list to your colleagues, for example, and then you can edit smart list name, so this name, and then you can delete a smart list. But if you delete a smart list, think of it as a folder. So if you delete the smart list folder, you don't delete the contacts that are on the list or in the folder. Then you have also settings. This will take you to the custom fields, so you can here see all the default data fields, and then you can add folders, and you can also add fields. So folders are here. There are only 3 default folders, but you could add some extra folder where you can collect special information about the person. I'm just imagining that if you would be targeting, actually your target audience would be dogs, then the contact persons would be dog owners, and then you would collect information about their dog as an additional information here. That's one way of thinking, but more likely this information here should be related to the contact person. And there are lots of these contacts, and you can create new ones as much as you like. And then we just go back. And that's it about contacts. And like I said in the beginning, if you need help with importing a list of contacts, we can certainly help to migrate from other systems that you are using today. Thank you. And the last thing we do is we just sign out from the platform. And then thank you again, and hope to see you in the next video.